What is the best way to finish off a Saturday? Brewing a beer, I guess. Now then everybody, welcome to another brew day. Today I'm going to be brewing an American IPA. However, I'm only going to be using a single type of malt. I'm still at the stage of my brewing where I feel like I need to experiment with hops before I start experimenting with malts. So the grain bill is going to be very basic, but the hop schedule, that's where the interesting part is, and we'll get into that in a second. My fiance decided that this beer would be great to give to some of the guests at the wedding. So this has now become the wedding beer, which irritatingly means she's kiboshed the Metallica naming scheme, so I can't name this beer Whiplash and serve it to folk, unfortunately. I was looking forward to that. So I'm going to have to come up with another name for this beer a bit further down the road. But without further ado, let's take a look at the ingredients for today's brew day. So as I was saying, grain bill, fairly standard, kilogram, Maris Otter, and that's it. Not putting any Crystal Malt or anything like that you may normally find in an American IPA, because I'm not feeling confident about how malts affect flavours, so I'm just going to leave it at that. First, bittering hops. I'm using Chinook for my bittering hops, so that's 6 grams of Chinook right there. That's going to go in at 45 minutes left in the boil. Then we have our t'other hops. These ones, they're going to go in 10 minutes prior to flame out. And in here, there is 4 grams of Chinook, and then a single gram each of Cascade and Centennial. And finally, these ones that I'm going to put in at flame out, I've got 8 grams of Chinook and 4 grams each of Cascade and Centennial. And of course, my yeast, which I normally use for this brewing. Got my bucket, got my pans, got my other equipment, and we should be ready to dough in. Actually, that water should now be at temperature, so let's get cracking and dough in. So what I did was I measured the temperature of my grains, and they're sitting at room temperature, which is approximately 20 degrees. Oh well, the thermometer told me it was 20 degrees, so there's no approximate about it. So according to the online calculator, to get a mash temperature of 66 degrees, my strike water has to be at 76. So it's currently set at 74. I'm gonna chance it, to be honest. Let's dough in these grains. I forgot to mention that I have 2.5 litres worth of water, whereas before I was using 2 litres, so I've increased that by 500 ml. I've then taken 500 ml off my sparge water. We'll see what that does, but I've done that on the advice of other homebrewers who seem to know their stuff. Alright, so that's the mash. It is at 67 degrees Celsius, which is fine really. I've not done the other beers at 68, but 67 is fine. So lid's gonna go on. Alright, so it's been an hour. Let's turn the heat up on all this stuff. We're gonna mash this out, heat it up to 76 degrees. We're also going to heat up our sparge waters. Right, that's up to the temperature we want it at. So let's get it into me bucket. Oh, the grain's in the bucket. Come by, come by. So I'm going to give my boil pot a bit of a wash. while I wait for my sparge water to get up to temperature, but I don't think we're that far away. That's like at 54. This one is about the same. So, back in a sec. Alright, so my sparging waters are now up to temperature, so we are going to sparge. Right, so I've got a little bit of liquid left over here, but my boil pot's pretty full. It's not too much, so I'm not too bothered about losing it if I'm honest. So let's get the water on to boil. Unfortunately, because it's so high in the pot, I need to watch it like a hawk so it doesn't boil over. So I'm going to stop recording, come back when hot break has been reached. Alright, we're just about to reach the point of hot break. Here it comes. Woo! Isn't that a pretty thing? Better turn it down some. Alright. So, boil has begun. Back in 15 minutes for our bittering hops. We have been boiling for 15 minutes, so time to add our bittering hops. In they go. I'll be back in 40 minutes to add some more hops. Okay, so we've got 10 minutes left in the boil, so it's time to add some more hops. We'll be back at flame out for our final hop addition. So here we are at the end of our boil. Turn the flames out. Dump the last hop addition in. And bang the lid on. And we're going to stick this in a water bath. Alright, so I've chilled my wort down to 24 degrees Celsius. Let's get the hot material strained out and let's get it into the fermenter. Let's take us a gravity reading. That's about 154. Which is about right. Looking at about 155, 156, so 154 is not too bad. So let's get our yeast in. It should be nice and aerated. Attach the blow-off tube. And we're done. Beer is made. So that's it. Brew day's over. Started about 8 o'clock. It's now pretty close to midnight. So all that's left to do is to clean up, get my ass to bed. So thank you very much for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up or a comment. Really appreciate all the comments you guys leave and the thumbs up. They're very much appreciated. Also, if this is your first time watching my videos, please subscribe so you don't miss out on all the follow-up videos to this brew day and all the other great brewing content I've got coming up. Please check out the Facebook page, check out the Twitter feed, and I hope you enjoyed this brew day. I certainly did. Looking forward to tasting this one. It's the first time I've blended hops. Looking forward to it. So yeah, cheers. Thanks for checking me out.